Hello, this is Aditya again, and I'm going to make another video about coding using Python. So I'm going to do another calculator, but this time I'm going to use classes. So I'll demonstrate. I'll be giving two examples here of how you can do it. So first we need to create a class. And I'm going to name it my calculator, and then I need to and for the class you need to create methods. So we need to basically create methods, def, calc, add, yeah, just like last time, mixer, not so no keywords happen, calc add, x, y, and then I'm going to, so I'll be creating some more. Let me copy and paste this. Control C. Control. Calc subtract. Calc multiply. Calc divide. So here I need to print I'm going to do something different from last time. I'm going to combine both of them, the introduction and the actual answer. Here is the sum of x, and I'm also switching. So when I made the input variables x and y there, now I'm putting them inside the methods here, making them the parameters that I'm going to pass a and b as. So I'm going to pass a as x and b as y. And y x plus y. Print, here's the sum of x and y. Okay, so here's the difference of x and y. Difference. Here is the product of x and y. So x minus y. Copy pasting is very useful. Here is the quotient of x and y. X divided by y. And then I need to do one for choosing an operation. Def choose operation. The operate me. Yeah, I need to pass a parameter, so I'll put the operation here. If the operation add elif the operation equal to subtract elif the operation elif the operation equal to divide so we'll get back to this later. So let's do it. A equals int input type the first number b equals int input type the second number the operation input enter the operation so you input first enter the operation only 4 options add subtract multiply divide so well then I have to call the method so choose operation And then I had to pass D operation. You can technically make it like this. It's not necessarily a problem. You can input something in a variable here and input it as the parameter. They can be the same. It's not. We usually do it differently so it doesn't confuse. So you can differentiate a parameter and the input variable. So let's check if this works. Expected. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Silly me. So calc add It's not defined. Does anyone know why? Well, let's check. Type the first number 2, 3, add. Name choose operation is not defined. Where? In 24. Why? It's hard to get inside of this class. Well, having classes has its... You can't call anything inside of a class unless you call the class as well. So my calculator dot choose operation, the operation. So that's what you do. And you also must do it for the rest. It's inside it, but it's not, these stuff aren't inside of this. And since A and B have not been inputted, you can't take stuff from here and put it here yet. And you need to put the input variables themselves. Again, like last time. A, B, A, B, B, A. Let's see if this works. Five, 2, subtract. The difference between 5 and 2 is 3. -5, -7, multiply. Huh? Okay, I should probably put this here. Ah. Let me go with two other negative number. Wait. Oh. Oh, I only type negative 5 here. So 4, 3, divide. Okay. Yeah, that works. See, so one may be asking, why am I doing this? Isn't it more convenient to do the first one? Well, let me open the first one. I mean, it's very similar. There's Staff, CalCAD. Most of it is the same here. You know, there really isn't that much difference between using this, except for some formalities over here. The reason I'm even doing this is because I was testing away. When I was trying to make this video, I was testing different ways to do this, and I accidentally discovered this way. I was saying, can you call a class this from a class? I actually typed this, and this worked, actually. I forgot to create an I forgot to do some special stuff used for classes. But don't worry, I'm going to do the original one. 2, 3, 21. Subtract. So I'm going to create another code for that. Class. I'm going to be basically doing similar to what I did here, so I'll just copy and paste most of this. I'm going to be making some changes. I don't need to input it, so this is going to change. So I'm going to show you a different way to enter that. And I'm going to define something called a self method. Self method. Def. So you define you use the init method It's a special method that's inbuilt inside a function. It'll take in, and then you just pass in the parameters A, B, D operation, I'll have, so then here def so self dot x, you're assigning something A to self dot x. So we need this is a special keyword called self. This is very important to add to this. Self is basically allows you to access everything in the class. So you don't have to always call each method. I'll show you. Self A, B, the operation. Self dot x equals A. Self dot y equals B. Self dot OP equals the operation. So you take in all of these self and assign each of these variables to self, the self keyword, which is defined with these variables. And then you will import the self keyword, which all these variables have been assigned to. And then, so you don't need x and y. Import x, type x and y here. Pass, because it's already inside of it. Self. So self is now the parameter for all of these methods. Self. Self. Self dot self dot x self. Let me copy that. You know what? I'll just copy this. Self dot x self dot x self dot y self dot y self dot y self dot y self dot x 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 self dot y. And why don't I take in self.op, control C, self.op equals the add, self.op, 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 self.op. First number 6. Second number 2. Add. Something's not working. It's probably because I didn't call the method. So wait, let me try with this. My calculator dot choose operation. Since it already takes, I don't need to pass in the parameters because it already takes from self. Choose operation missing one required potential positional argument. Is it like here? Choose operation. Self. Is this okay? Self is not defined. So not self. Okay. I guess since it takes self, you're going to need something to access this. A, B, D operation. So I think I only need the operation. Let's see if that works. To access the init method, you need an object. So maybe I should have done that. Okay. Control my calculator. To do this, to access this init method, we need a constructor to access both it and the self keyword. So let me get it. Object 1 equals my calculator A, B, the operation. You have to import all. You have to pass in all these as parameters inside of here. Make sure they're in the order of this. Self keyword is already it's already a function. So it doesn't necessarily have to be self, I think. Only put self e. 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 This will take some time. What I'm trying to explain is here is that all of this, I don't think you have to use self technically. Oh yeah, I didn't finish typing. I'll show you once I finish typing. Maybe I should have. So you create the object. Object 1. Here, I'll create that. This is my object name. Object 1 dot choose operation. And then let's conduct this. Divide. I remember what I had to do now. You have to call it using the object. Object 1. I should probably put spaces here. Spaces. Oh, I just remembered. You don't have to input anything in here because it's already inside of this class. So the self keyword takes care of all of this. Wait. Yeah, it works. Wait, let me try testing it with... Let's check this with my calculator. Dot choose operation. So yeah, that seems to not work. My calculator. So let me -6 7 multiply. So all this is used to create stuff this is very useful. You enter the same stuff technically. I can simplify and add it to the program of my previous video, and the same thing would still work with the input stuff. But by using this, it's more convenient to type stuff and conduct it. And it's very helpful. And be very helpful for more other stuff when you do bigger, more complicated programs. So you don't have to use selfie. Self is just a defined keyword. I can remove it and put self, and the same thing would happen. Self, 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 self. So let's check this. So this works. See. Subtract. This works as well. So, okay. Both of these are different ways of using class, but this was my main one to focus on. I actually made another video of it. Video where I did this, but the quality was poor, so I had to redo it. It's also the same for my last one. So I'm done now. I don't think there's anything else to do right now. Bye.